Hey everybody. So, hello Instagram and whatever else this is getting posted on. I'm Anthony. I am the president and founder of 0DUCK30 Veterans Waterfowl Group. I started it back in 2005 with the help of Ray Rusin and Josh Dembski. We run out of Lake Erie, Michigan, Brighton, Michigan, and Shiawassee, Michigan. We have a few boats that we take veterans and first responders out duck hunting. It's to help de-stress, maybe battle some PTSD issues, or just be around like-minded individuals and veterans to help them navigate maybe the VA system or schooling. In our community of veterans, we're able to help each other navigate these issues they may be having. Big thank you to a lot of the guys that have helped out over the years. Brendan Bursell, he's made some awesome lanyards for us. He made my OD green and American flag. He's made my daughters, and he's made some for other veterans. He's got two cool veteran sons. Ken Bryant for all his help and words and wisdom. It's fun watching his kids go out and leave them at home while they go hunt and knock down birds. So Zero Duck 30 is growing a lot. I got a lot of great friends. Hardtail metal signs. They've made my Zero Duck 30 sign. They made some flags for a raffle we had, and we bought a couple more to raffle off. They did really well. Looked them up for hardtail metal signs in service. So we've had a lot of help, but I will say that Zero Duck 30 is not a guide service, and we are not a nonprofit. Everything Zero Duck 30 does is out of our own pockets. We buy our own calls. These are the first calls I've bought: Zinc PH2, PH1s, some NOS calls, Hayden's calls. We use them. I have brands that I like that I've worn forever. It's not. I don't necessarily have a brand loyalty, but I can tell you what I wear works for me. Maybe not anyone else. And I can tell you what kind of decoys we've had success with. I've been using the same set of decoys. I can't tell you the name right now because they're sitting in a bag, but I've been using them since 2005, putting them away in a slotted bag after every hunt, and they're just now have a couple chips on them. I'm not hard on my equipment. I try to keep it and maintain it as well as I can because I pay for everything out of my own pocket. I don't have the money like a lot of these guide services do to keep going through gear. But my group is here for veterans and first responders to meet and be around like-minded veterans and first responders that they can share stories with and make stories. We also have a youth hunt during the youth hunt, and ours is a little bit different. We don't just take out the youth. It's the veteran and their son or daughter or grandkid, or it's the other way around. They're younger. They're in their 20s and 30s, and their parents are older. So it's the youth veteran that's taking out their older parent, just for something to give back to them, that they can have a memory before or after deployments, that or something to look forward to if you're coming home from a deployment, to say, hey, I'm going duck hunt with my mom or dad, or my son's coming home and I want to set this up so we can go do a duck hunt. That's kind of what our youth hunt is. It's not specifically during the youth hunt season. We can do that whenever, but if it's a younger kid, we try to get them out during the youth hunt season because they can shoot birds. While we can only shoot goose at the time, they can shoot ducks at that time, and it's easier to help guide them through and get them in a boat, and it's kind of personal for them, and they don't have to bring anything but their weapon of choice, legally plugged and things like that. And make sure they have their licenses and their federal waterfowl stamp. Show them the ropes, show them how we throw out decoys and what we do. For Zero Duck 30, we still carry on a tried and true tradition of the military with an AAR after every hunt, which is an after action review. We ask that the veteran or first responder fill it out. It's just simple questions and basic information of, it gives us two things they liked about the hunt, two things they didn't like, and two things they would have liked to learn or do during the hunt. It could be anything. It just helps us to make a better experience for next time and for other veterans, to let us know what they want and what they expect. And we try to do that for them. Like I said, we're not a nonprofit, and we do everything out of our own pockets. So it might be low end, but we try to get good results. I can't guarantee birds. I don't have a lot of time during the week to scout. I do when I can, and we do get shots off on birds. I can't say we hit them all the time, but nobody hits every single bird. So I just want to thank everybody that follows us on Instagram and Facebook for their support, and everyone that comes out to the events to help support us. Any other information you need, if you're a veteran or first responder, you can join 0DUCK30 on Facebook and hit us up if you're in Michigan and you want to hunt. We are only in the Lake Erie area, Brighton and Shiawassee. There are a couple guys that are supposed to be maybe coming on board. They're in the St. Clair area to be a wingman. So we'll try to get more guys as wingmen, with the understanding that they know that this is not a paid guide service. We're not paid to do this. This is just a passion we have to teach a new sport. I'm not saying I'm the professor of duck hunting, but we've had good luck and we're safe about it. And it's more of a teaching, learning group and making sure that they enjoy themselves and they're safe. So thank you again, everybody on Instagram, for the great vote of confidence and the nice words and comments that you put. And we appreciate all your help. If you want to be a sponsor for 0DUCK30 or want to donate, you can contact me right on Facebook through 0DUCK30 or Anthony Jurish. However, we do have Andrew Hagan was one of our first civilians who stepped up, and he said, "Hey man, I want to do this. How do you do this?" He only went out hunting with me a couple times. He's a co-worker, and nobody was signing up to go last year or a couple years ago, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll go." And he got hooked, and he was like, "How do I become a wingman?" So he was one of our first civilian wingmen, and he's pretty good at it, and he's dedicated. And so big shout out to our civilian wingmen that help us out. I don't have very many, but they do help out a lot, a whole lot. And I just want to say thanks to everybody again, and hopefully I can make some better updated videos. I'm going to start trying to video hunts. I have pictures up on 0DUCK30, not too many on Instagram, a few. But stay tuned for more cool stuff, and look us up on Facebook at 0DUCK30. Thanks, everybody.